What's up, guys? Deji Westy here, founder of GoHard Energy Drink, creator of Seven Figure Founder. I wanted to make a video today talking about why I started GoHard. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I always envisioned kind of a produced and directed and really clean edited movie-esque type of video of why I started GoHard. Maybe I will do it in the future, but I just wanted to get something out on the internet, and just kind of talk about what my inspiration was for Go Hard. Part of the reason why I do any of this, and part of the reason why I'm in love with business is the ability to inspire others and empower others. So that's a big reason why I do this. I so in that spirit, I asked one of my buddies who is an educator out in Arizona. He's also a politician and really accomplished dude, but always given like really great education and life skills to his students. And so I asked him to ask his students what kind of questions they would have for me. And the bright, intelligent kids out at Casa Grande High School in Arizona, in Casa Grande, Arizona, shot a few questions my way, and so shout out to you guys, and just wanted to answer those questions, and you know, like I said, hopefully, it adds to your inspiration for your ambition, and hopefully you find a jewel in there that helps to empower you. So, okay. So let's see. What did the Casa Grande kids ask you, boy? All right. What made you choose an energy drink over other products? Okay. Well, when I started Go Hard, I had the idea for an energy drink. I won't go into what exactly happened, but I did realize that, look, this name, this phrase, Go Hard, can literally be anything. And so, just with that type of cultural capital, I mean, all over the world, right? People say go hard. And it means something very specific for everybody, right? Whether that means it's who you go hard for or how you go hard, right? It means something very specific. So I realized it could be anything. It could be a clothing line. It could be a water. It could be a coffee. And so these are the first few things that I kind of like even started to explore was like, oh, go hard water. Maybe I can do that. And so I looked into the business of water and looked at the landscape of the market, and same thing with coffee. I broke down some numbers, but then I realized what is the most applicable product for the phrase go hard, for the name, and obviously energy drink. And so I realized the market that I could probably market to um, readily. People like myself, uh, people uh, whose parents probably came here from another country, people who kind of need to establish themselves, people who need to go hard in order to make it and make a good life for themselves. And so I started thinking about that, and there was no energy drink to kind of represent those people. So that was a big factor for me. Is like, look, okay, there's an audience here who's underserved. We hear that word all the time these days, but there's this audience that isn't being marketed to, and they're probably the ones who could use it the most. And so and just being out in the world, you see a ton of like very hardworking people, whether it's uh your nurses, your construction people, your security guards who are working two and three jobs, and things like this. These are the people drinking two and three other energy drinks. So, so yeah, so that was a big thing for me, as far as picking, an energy drink. Okay, next question is, were you scared when you started? Fear for me is like, if for me, it's an indicator that something's important to me. That's how I process fear. So, um, when I started, I wasn't scared, but mainly because business is something that I've been around business my whole life. I mean, you talk about both my my sets of grandparents were entrepreneurs in different ways. And so for me, being in business is not something to be scared of. I had my first business at 15 years old, so I'm never scared to start a business. And even my best friends can tell you how many businesses I've had since I've known them. And and so no, I'm not scared to start a business. I go hard. But not to say that, what, it can be scary. I do understand that. It can be scary. The unknown can be scary for a lot of people. I think if something does scare you, I think, just like I was saying for myself, I think it means that it's important to you, and it's worth exploring. I think there's a few things that come to mind. Is like, try something new every day. It doesn't mean that when you try that thing, you won't be scared. I think it's important to operate just a little bit outside your comfort zone. So yeah, you'll be scared if you do that, but you'll be better off for it in the long run. So definitely starting a business can be scary, but that's why I offer consulting services too, to help people kind of walk them through that process and make it a little less scary. When you're walking the path with somebody who's been there before. All right. So third question. How did you come up with flavor ideas? Um, I I don't want to say exactly how I came up with the flavor ideas, but um, I'll give you a little bit. All right, so I love flavors. So I had a salad dressing company in high school. And so we originally had a flavor called creamy Italian. And food from the hood, if you see anything on the internet, food from the hood, most likely you're going to see that creamy Italian flavor. That probably by far was our most widely distributed flavor. Um, myself, I like Italian. But I am a mustard fiend. I love mustard, honey mustard, the brown mustard, spicy mustard, you name it. So anyway, I I wanted to try a different flavor, to release a different flavor. Of course, you have to expand the product line, right? And so I thought, you know what, we need more than one flavor. Let's do a honey mustard, and told my business partners. And anyway, they were like, all right, well, you design it. And so anyway, we went to work on that. Um, I'm saying all this to say that I'm a flavor god. I love flavors. So I had a concept in mind. I grew up in the 90s. So some of the flavors are kind of a little bit of a throwback to some of my favorite drinks that I had when I was a kid. I'll leave it at that. So, but yeah, so that's part of my, why I started Go Hard story. If you have some questions, drop them in the comments below. Shoot me a DM. I'll do another section of this with your questions. I'll do this again. But thanks for tuning in, guys. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend. All right, guys, I'm out. Go hard.